Hi guys, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you coming. Gonna have to take it easy a little bit today. My voice is a bit croaky. Went out last night singing, shouting, top of my voice. I'm paying for it now. So thanks for tuning in. So just going to do a really short video today, just something real quick, something that I want to share with you, but also something really important that will help you through your days, that will build your confidence, give you a bit of self-esteem, and help you take control over some of the aspects of your life. Okay, and what that is short-term goals. Okay, in other videos I'll talk about mid-term goals and long-term goals, but this video is just going to focus on short-term goals. Not just with cancer, with depression, mental health, other things like that. You're going to have your low days. You're going to have times when, I've said in other videos, it's difficult to get out of bed, it's difficult to manage, and it's difficult to motivate yourself. And a lot of people online will say, stay positive, keep your mind right, stay active, do things, do this, do that, and they'll tell you the importance of staying positive in your own mind. But not a lot of people will tell you, from what I can see, is how you actually do that. And one of the ways in which you can do that is through setting short-term goals. Now, when you set these goals, it's really important that these goals, first off, are realistic and achievable. Okay, you want to set yourself a small short-term goal, maybe for that day. Today I want to, and then whatever that goal is, but it has to be realistic. Okay, for example, if you've been off your feet for a while, if the chemotherapy, radiotherapy, it's taking its toll on you, you're starting to get tired and stuff like that, you haven't done much walking over the last few days, don't set today's goal as, I'm going to do a 20-mile jog, because you're not going to do it. Your body's not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to run for 20 miles. Then when you fail, because that goal was unrealistic, not achievable for you, it's going to affect you. You're going to feel like you failed. It's going to knock your confidence a little bit, and then that will just feed all the other negative thoughts that you will have, and are probably having now, about, I knew I wouldn't be able to do that, I don't know why I bothered setting goals. All those little voices that are going to come into your head. So when you set this goal, it's really important that it's achievable. It doesn't matter what that goal is, but which we'll talk about in a bit. Set that goal and stick to it. If you can include others in that goal to help you, to motivate you and stuff like that, that's absolutely brilliant as well. They'll carry you through. You get to spend time with your friends, family, loved ones. That's a really good thing to do as well, because what you want is a goal that will also trick your mind into doing other things, other goals, and achieving certain things that you won't even realize you're doing. For example, one of the short-term goals I set is, I'll say to myself, today by 12 o'clock I'm going to sit in Costa Coffee or wherever, have a drink, have a cake, sit there, chill on my own for a little bit, maybe take my laptop, and then come home. Really quite achievable goal for me, quite a small goal set by that day, so it has a time scale, which is really important. Okay, and I want to be at that coffee shop, for example, for 12 o'clock. Now, that will trick my brain into doing several other things, so I will get up at a reasonable time because of it. Yeah, if I want to be at that coffee shop and achieve my goal, I'm not going to get up at 11:45 and I'm expecting to be there at 12. I'm going to get up in good time. I'm going to get out my bed. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to have a shower. I might need to put fresh clothes on to go, which might mean I have to iron them. Okay. I might ring a friend and ask if he, she, whoever wants to meet me there. Okay. So it's starting to get my brain working. It's starting to get me active. It's starting me to have a goal to be sat at that coffee table at that place. And it doesn't have to be coffee, it can be at a pub and a piece of cake and some custard. It could be a glass of wine at Yates's, wherever or whatever. But for me, that's a goal I set myself to be at that time, at that place. And as I say, it tricked my mind into doing all these other things for how I prepare myself to get to Costa at that time. Because not many people are going to go out, not wash, not brush their teeth, not wash their face, put some crinkly, crusty old clothes on, and just go straight to Costa. you're going to get yourself ready. And as you start to get yourself ready through having a shower, brushing your teeth, getting out of bed, putting some nice clothes on, you're going to start to feel better for that period of time. Now remember, this is a short-term goal. So doing this once isn't going to solve all your problems for the rest of. It's going to help you for that day, if that's when you set it for. Or it might be you go, tomorrow I am going to be at, for me, Costa Coffee by 12 o'clock or by 1 o'clock or by whatever time. What I would also do sometimes is I'd phone a friend and see if they want to come and meet me at that place for a coffee or cake or whatever. Okay, that was really good as well, because then I'm less likely to back out of my goal, because I'm meeting somebody there and it's like, that person's got ready, done all the stuff and everything. It's their day off. I don't get to see them very often, and they've come out and they're meeting me at this place, so I don't want to mess them around by cancelling on them. So it kind of puts a little bit of pressure on you in regards to, oh, I can't just back out of it. But as long as that pressure isn't too much for you to bear, I think it's a good pressure to have, and it motivates you a little bit. You will feel good. You will feel good. You'll feel good that you've met your goal, that you've got out and done something, that you have spent some time with somebody else, you've had cake and a coffee or a glass of wine, who doesn't like that? You will feel much better, and then you can set yourself a goal for the next day. It might be to go to a different coffee shop. It might be something that I wanted to do. I haven't got round to it yet, but I'm still going to set myself that goal to be at the coffee shop. But there's so many cakes there, and I'm going to try and get through the cake menu. Now, I can't do that in one sitting. I probably could, but I'm not going to. So I might have to do that over a period of time. Okay, so yeah, that's something that worked for me. As I say, it's a short-term goal, so it's a quick fix to make me feel good about myself. As I say, I've washed, showered, got out, and now I feel good. I've gone out, now I've come back. Now I've come back, I've achieved my goal. I might come in, not feel great, a little bit tired after that, and probably just chill for the rest of the day. But I've hit my goal for that day. It's given my time purpose, and I can carry that positive energy into the next day. Celebrate your achievements, even if they're little. Text a friend, say, it wasn't feeling too great today, but managed to get out and have a coffee and blah blah blah. And celebrate your achievements, as little as as small as they are. Let yourself feel good about them. Don't let your mind talk you out of, oh, not being funny, Dave, but it's not really a big deal, is it? All you really did is get in your car and drive to Costa Coffee. Do you know what I mean? And I know there are people a lot worse off than me, but I also know there's people that I'm worse off of. All that is irrelevant. It will just be your own mind trying to trick you, and those negative thoughts to just stop in and not motivate yourself to do anything at all. Don't let it win. It's as simple as that. Now, there might be people that are watching this video and saying, yeah, short-term goals are brilliant, and your short-term goal was to get out of the house, go and have a coffee or a cake somewhere. But what if I'm that ill where I can't actually get out of my house? What if I feel that rough, I can't get out to do these things? Well, short-term goals for you are still really important, and they will still have the same benefit. You just need to change what your goal is. And there are still loads of things that you can do, even if you can't get out of the house. Depending on what you're into, you might have to learn or find a new hobby, but you can set yourself short-term goals around reading books, learning or drawing, painting, knitting, excuse me, writing poetry, anything, buying and building jigsaw puzzles or some kind of arts and crafts stuff, whatever it is, obviously you want it to be something that you enjoy, but there are things that you can do around and in your house. Don't let yourself sit there and be like, don't like drawing, don't like reading, don't want to do this, don't want to do that, I'm bored, nothing to do, that's why I feel so, because you'll just stay in that place. You have got to actively fight your brain to drag it from that space. And I use the word drag on purpose. You have to drag it. Don't just ask it nicely, don't tap it on the shoulder, excuse me, would you mind if, no, you have to drag it out of that place. And that is where you will find your positivity in regards to short-term goals. Now, in some other videos I talk about mid-term goals and long-term goals, because you will need things to look forward to in the future, not just during cancer but after cancer, and I'll talk about those in another video. So I hope some of those things helped. Any questions, any comments, put them in the boxes below. Yeah, any queries, any questions, put them in. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it helps. Let me know if I can add this or add that or whatever. Just let me know. Okay, so until the next video, take care.